Hello friends, my name is Avinash and welcome back to our YouTube channel all about wealth. Today we will be going through our market overview and we will find out what are the reasons that within this 24 or 48 hours the market has gone through a huge crash. As well as we will be going through and looking some good and positive news for the upcoming events which will go and give you good returns in the long term as well. So let's go to the computer screen and find out those reasons. But I would like to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor. Please make sure you do any kind of investments by doing your own market research. So let's go to the computer screen and find out those news.
So let's start with the overview of the market. If we actually go ahead and look at the market cap, it's around $384 billion, which is quite less if we go ahead and compare that to the price of yesterday and the day before yesterday. It was approximately like $440 or $450 billion. So if we overall take a look and say it's approximately $50 to $60 billion down in just 1 or 2 days. Now, but on the other end, if we see a positive sign, BTC dominance is actually quite rising. So it's 37.5%. Till yesterday, it was like 36 or 36.5%, which is a good sign, definitely. So right now, the Bitcoin is approximately $8,455 at the time of making this video. Ethereum is $680. Ripple 68 cents. Now this is something which I can say an opportunity to grasp something as much as you can. Now a lot of people actually missed the opportunity like 2 weeks ago, and they were like in a situation where they were crying or they were regretting that they were not able to go ahead and collect as much of the currencies because they never knew or they never had an idea that the market will go up. For those people, this is a good opportunity to go ahead and make sure and back some coins which you like. The projects like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, these are the projects which will never ever let you down. So for more projects which will go ahead and give you good returns, make sure that you join our Telegram channel as well. Now let's go ahead and see a bit of analysis, right? I will not go ahead into depth of that. We can clearly see the downtrend here, right? But if we see here, this has started to come back up, right? So if we go ahead and zoom that, in the situation where we can see the MACD, right, it's actually going ahead and trying to make a curve here so that he can go ahead and go back up, right? So the volume will increase and definitely we will see the price going again back to 9,000 or 10,000 or maybe more than that in the upcoming days. Now let's go ahead and see what was the major cause which actually went ahead and caused this panic. Now Upbit exchange, if you might have heard about that, definitely most of the people might have heard about that. World's 4th largest crypto exchange raided over fraud charges, market goes deep red. Now, so this is basically an article, right? You can see and you can read all about it. But the main thing is, reportedly, Upbit has been suspected of fraud for illegally selling cryptocurrency to people who are not its customers, whereas some reports also suggest that the exchange has been transferring the funds from its customers' account to a separate account. Now, which belongs to an Upbit executive. There is no confirmation on the basis of investigation yet, right? But definitely the Upbit with the channel, the people have made this very clear that the funds are safe and they do not need to panic. Now, guys, this is something which is kind of a situation. So for an example, suppose you have kept your funds on Binance. Now, definitely nobody wants to take the Binance as an example, but I'm taking it just as an example to make you understand what may cause this panic. Now, nobody wants to keep their currencies or nobody wants to keep them their money on a platform where police or any kind of cops or any kind of fraudulent investigation is going on. So what happens in this situation if they hear somewhat news about this? That they go ahead and they convert all their altcoins to a basic currency. So in the process they sell every altcoin and convert it into Bitcoin or Ethereum, and they withdraw the funds, right? Because nobody will want to keep their funds on a platform which is in a radar where of the investigation of fraudulent activities. So similarly, might have it's a common thing, guys. It's a common philosophy. It might goes to you as well. In the older days, it was affecting me for sure, right? So this was something about it, but definitely there is nothing to worry about. We will see, as it's a Friday, right? So weekend is about to come, so we'll see a lot of good money definitely coming back into the market, because a lot of people get paid in the on Fridays, right? So all over the world, all corners of the world. So we will definitely see a good bull run or a good comeback of the market for sure. Now let's talk about some good news, right? It's a red day. I don't want to talk about the panicking situations for sure, right? So if we talk about some good news now, there is an exchange which is Bitflyer. Now the CEO of this exchange has made it clear that recently on Twitter there were a lot of FUDs as well, that Bitflyer might be shutting down. They are actually facing the same kind of situation what Upbit is facing right now. So definitely he has made it clear that these are all rumors and all your funds are there and we are not going anywhere. So it's kind of in the other language. Definitely if you can read that, that's, I translated it using the Google Translator, and just made you know that this is what he is saying right now. Right now, moving ahead towards another good news. This was the headline, this was the article which I was reading like today. Top Wall Street strategist Tom Lee confirms 36,000 Bitcoin price target by 2019 year end based on mining economics. So definitely this is something which, in the recent times I have seen a lot of speculations about Bitcoin that it will reach $1 million or something like that. This is something which seems to be realistic, $36,000. I actually see a realistic price to go ahead and reach. Definitely not in this year. It might be going ahead and hitting this target, but I'm not sure about that, right? So you cannot actually go ahead and guess how this market reacts, right? There are a lot of FUDs and actually a lot of things involved in these kind of scenarios. So definitely I completely agree with this statement, and I see that the end of 2019 or before than that, definitely you will see a price of Bitcoin for $36,000 for sure. Now the best part, now why I am really confident that the upcoming days are really good and they will give you huge returns, this event, guys. Right now, this event will be taking place in the upcoming days, May 14 to 16. Now, a lot of people do not know what this consensus is. Now, consensus is basically a kind of an event where people get an opportunity to show that who they are, what are they working on, and what is the technology. And definitely, on the other hand, investors are also participating in this event. Now, it kind of a scenario where on the stage somebody is performing and telling that what are they working on, and on the other hand, investors are listening to it. So definitely, if you catch the attention of the investors, make him somewhat interested that yes, this is a project where I can invest in and make a lot of money. So definitely we'll see a lot of money to go ahead and come into the market, and we will not see this market cap in the upcoming days for sure. That's a promise, right? So we will see a Bitcoin dominance. We might see a lot of new names on the first page of CoinMarketCap. Definitely within the top 25, a lot of changes, but this is what the rules are of this industry, right? So cryptocurrency is something, a new project each day or every day, lots of ICOs. They are actually make the Bitcoin, the thing better day by day, again and again. So, just defeating all the backlogs or the flaws of Bitcoin. Transaction fees and transaction is faster. So definitely we will see a lot and lots of money coming into the market, and there is the time where you will get all your returns in a handsome manner. So just like to remind you, this is a golden opportunity to go ahead and grasp all your points, what you wanted to invest in. The guys who actually regretted that we lost an opportunity like 2 or 3 weeks back, this is the time, guys. Make sure that you utilize this time and make sure that you buy good and the promising names for sure: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, right, Litecoin, Cardano. These are the projects which will never let you down, right? So for the more projects and more kind of signals, definitely I have given the link of my channel, Telegram channel, in the description. Make sure that you join that as well, right? So this was much about it.
So guys, just want to tell you, please don't panic. Just relax. It's a small correction. as I told you just in the video, that there are some upcoming events which will go ahead and open the doors for the money to come into the market, and definitely will go ahead and give you some handsome returns for your investment. See, it's a very small correction. See, you have to see in this perspective. Whatever goes up has to eventually come down. So the market is actually in this trend. But as I actually told you, for the upcoming events like consensus and everything, definitely we will see a huge bull run coming, and you will see a lot of money going into the market, and you will see a lot of good gains for your own investment. So I just want to request you, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Please like and share our videos as much as you can. If you have not joined the Telegram channel of ours, in the description we have given the link down here, so you can go ahead and join the channel as well, where I actually go ahead and make sure that you do not lose the opportunity to make some good money. And if there are any kind of scenarios where you are actually in a sort of a situation where you can lose money, I actually go ahead and give the signals for that as well, right? So that is for now. I just want you to wish good luck for the upcoming market and the upcoming days. Wish you good success. Take care. Bye bye and have fun.